Hi everyone, hope you all had a really good week. This is just a little recap for my blog and what I've been through. So I finished the week off on 121 miles. That's three back-to-back 120-mile weeks. Definitely the most I've ever ran in a period. So that's 3 weeks after Brass Monkey, to be honest. That's coming off the back of a race as well. This week, fatigue felt tough. Definitely a struggle to get through a lot of the sessions. No bounce in my legs, struggling to recover really. Definitely the hardest week of this marathon block so far, but it was expected, I guess, given everything I'm trying to put in there. Busy work week as well. Lots of coaching, lots of new ideas, lots of new initiatives coming in, and a fair bit of coaching further north as well as we're expanding up. But yeah, so Monday started off with a norm, a 7 miler and a 6 miler. In the 7 I did some strides. I always keep that the same every Monday really, nothing much changes. Bit of S&C on the night as part of the Zoom. Tuesday I went into a track workout, which I sort of regret. That was coming off the back of a 24-miler pace last Sunday. But yeah, I did 400, 600, 800, 1200 mile, 1200, 800, 600, 400 with Lewis. We both really knew at the start, I think, how the workout was going to go. It was pretty rubbish for both of us, but we got out what we could. I did hit the paces quite well, but the effort to hit the paces was difficult and more than what I wanted. I probably averaged about 440 pace for longer reps, 425, 430 pace for some of the shorter stuff, but it felt hard doing it, and I think that was the problem with that one. Wednesday was 15 miles midweek long. I've been keeping that in there regularly each week, something I didn't do in the last marathon block. It keeps the week honest. I mean, you don't really get a recovery between Tuesday and Thursday, but it's good for training the body to run fast for long, so I need it in there. Thursday, woke up with intentions to go out and do a big session, so I did 16 miles at marathon pace, goal marathon pace, which is probably a bit faster than what I should have been running, but I ran 5:14 pace for 16 miles around T. Sanderson State. It was windy and my bones were hurting and my legs were sore, but surprisingly managed the pace, although it felt like my top end speed, but aerobically quite strong. Natural, I guess, what you feel in a marathon block. So I was positive on that. I have ran that long and that fast before, but yeah, it's definitely the most fatigued I've ever been trying to run that type of workout. So pleased that came out. That was like a 2 mile warm up, mile warm down, or 1k warm down. Didn't warm down that far because I had to go to work. But that was almost like a 20 miler just in the morning. Then a big day in the hills coaching, a little 4 mile shakeout in the afternoon. And I also did S&C on Tuesday as well, some heavy lifting after that track session. So that's in there as well. But yeah, big day Thursday. I did about 55,000 steps. And it must have been big because I crashed my car on the way home. So yeah, that was a big day. A long day. I didn't get home till late. Friday I was pretty ill actually. Woke up quite ill. So I did 2 6s, quite a normal day. Easy pace, but quite a struggle. Couldn't really run faster than 7 minute mile. But yeah, I was feeling quite ill that day. Saturday I woke up feeling probably worse, but I still did a session. I did 9 miles, including 12 times 45 seconds at like 4:15, 4:20 pace, which for me is like mile pace. So it's some good leg turnover, which helps with the marathon fatigue and the marathon legs. Off 75 seconds jog, all part of a 9 miler. Did some coaching up at Harrington, then back down in Middlesbrough. And then the night I did 10k easy with Carl, and dragged each other out. Got through those miles, bad weather. But yeah, that put us on near 100 before a big workout on Sunday. So today, Sunday, I'm recording this. I did 25 miles today, our longest ever training run outside of the marathon. Averaged under 7 minute mile as well, but on some pretty brutal terrain. Phil took us up some major climbs, probably 4 or 5 major climbs in there, in about 1,500 feet of elevation overall. So probably the hilliest longest run I've ever done. And on a string of really good long runs recently. If I'm not going fast and long, I'm going sort of a long period of time on some undulating terrain. So yeah, like that's sandwiched between like a 24 miler last week with a good amount of marathon pace, midweek long, 16 target marathon pace Thursday, and 25 today. I think that's quite a mega 8 days. Probably the most I've ever run in 8 days. What's that? That's 146 miles in 8 days. Yeah, that's definitely probably the most I've ever run in a period of time, even with events like the course I've done in before. So yeah, no reason why I'm not feeling tired. If I had to give out a little pointer to you guys on what I could take from that week or the last 3 weeks, so all felt quite similar, is that it's a trusted plan. Like, although I don't feel like I'm improving at the moment, I know I'm putting the work in. I know I'm following the plan that I set out weeks ago, about 6 weeks ago, and I'm executing everything every day. I'm hitting the paces every day, even if I'm not feeling great. And I know that when I adapt to it and I come out of it, I'm going to be much stronger. It's probably not the most rational way to go about a training block or the safest way. I could be chipping away at my marathon time, but obviously I want to go out and smash it and take off a massive chunk and compete with the best in the UK. So I'm not going to sit here and tip along and trickle along and try and just do almost the bare minimum to improve. Like I want to smash it and I want to go to a new place. So yeah, if I could say one thing, it would be to trust your plan and trust your plan of attack, and don't be afraid to step out from the crowd and go about your own work. I get a lot of people saying that I should be doing this, should be doing that all the time, constantly. Probably more so that I started running in the last year, like, so I'm starting to get a bit more serious. But yeah, I just stick to what I do, what I know, what I know has worked. And yeah, I like to experiment and take risks. Is what I'm doing now. Might work, it might not, but I may as well give it a good go. So yeah, like take advice on board, but shape it in a way that it's supporting you and your goals and what you believe in, I guess. So yeah, you don't have to listen to everyone. But yeah, don't be afraid to step out from the crowd and take some risks. That's what it's all about. So yeah, that's my week. Next week I've got the best thing about next week is I started off with a massage, so a sports massage with Reese at RM Injury Clinic in Billingham on Monday. Hopefully to freshen up. I think I'm gonna utilise that every couple of weeks if possible. Just to recover from that big Sunday session, and then set me up for a good speed session on Tuesday. So next week I'm trying to aim for a fast 5k. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I will have to drop my miles a bit, I think, unless I adapt. I'll keep it going. But yeah, I'm aiming to run a fast 5k. My PB is 14:48, so if I can get anywhere near under 14:40, dare I say that? Yeah, let's give it a good go. That's on Saturday, and then Sunday I'm either going to run a marathon at easy pace, or I'm going to run over 20 at something that's fairly steady, up tempo pace, maybe 20 seconds slower than marathon pace is a good strength workout. I'm quite fluid with my training plan. I do set out a good structure and I try and hit all the key sessions, but I change things around just to suit, just to adapt how my body's going. I think that's really important when you're pretty much on the edge every day. I definitely need to look after my recovery strategies a lot more. It's definitely getting to the point where I'm having to manipulate things to improve, to recover day to day, whereas before, overnight, I could just recover quite well at about 100 miles a week, but trying to operate at 120 is not quite as easy. So yeah, more work to be done on that side, but big thank you to those who have gotten us through this week, like Sir Lewis and Phil and Carl on some of the double runs, and all the support at NEP and family and stuff. Like, I couldn't get through this type of thing without it. So thank you guys for allowing me to do this. And yeah, let's bring on another week. Hope you've had a good week as well. I know there's a lot of people done amazing out at the club this weekend. A lot of the juniors ran well at cross country. Some guys at Drewsbury 10k, hard movers, Richmond cross country. A big workshop yesterday as well at Herrington. So lots going on at the club. Lots of exciting work there. But yeah, let's bring it on. Let's have another great week, everyone.